G'day, Brent Vaughan from Multi-Hull Central, and today we're at the Cairn International Boat Show and we're going to have a look over the Outremer 51. Outremer 51, the Cairn Boat Show, newly released this year. Based on the classic Outremer design, it originated as a 49, then recently went to a 51 a couple of years ago, and now the latest enhancement in its design. Largely around the styling of the hulls to bring it in line with the 5X and 4X designs, with this raked back bow that you can see, again to give you some nice buoyancy up front, and some other little improvements along the way. So the Outremer 51, or this class of design, has been the most popular of the Outremer range and its modern design group, and it's not hard to see why. You've got a really good performing cruising cat here with obviously a dagger board for upwind performance, pull them up for off the breeze. The dagger boards. This boat's been set up with the rotating carbon rig. It's a lovely enhancement, or your turbocharger for the sails. Just starts the luff a little bit earlier. So again, all the Outremers have got this amazing, well, when I say amazing, it's a unique design feature really of having, again, the superstructure back further, nice big trampolines, huge amount of freeboard, and man, this boat is just so much fun to drive downwind offshore. You know, you've just got so much reserve buoyancy in these hulls, you know, kite up, running off the breeze, and you can just, you know, cut through the water, and a lot of fun for anyone that enjoys sailing. Still set up with a self-tacking jib, so it's a set and forget system once you're sailing to windward. And again, all the controls now are standard back to the cockpit, whereas they used to be previously mounted at the gooseneck on the mast. This boat's been set up with the electric winches, of course, which I think is a really important thing to have for short-handed sailing. Just makes raising your main, you know, one-person job, and also reefing your lines a bit easier too. Got the throttle controls here. You can get a little canopy to go over the helm position as well. And of course, we've got the seats. I don't have the tiller in today. You can add the tiller in this little clamp arrangement here, and that goes onto your rudder stocks. So walking down to the cockpit, the 51 has got a really lovely saloon cockpit arrangement. So you've got this massive seating compartment here, and again you can drop down curtains and clears to essentially give you an extension to your saloon room with this lovely opening sliding door. Your galley close by, again nice office configuration, and the square style shaped lounge, which just makes lying down, as you can see here, with a little raked cushion. You can put your feet out and stretch back. Some extra refrigeration on the port side. Let's go down inside and take a look. So very much the DNA of the Outremer. Nice queen size bed here, again with nice windows, hatch at the stern, little hatch above, so you've got flow through ventilation. And then again, I'm 6'3", and I find this walking through really easily, easy to do. So the owner's cabin has got the vanity, separate shower and storage. And your toilet. Back up over the other side. You notice you've got really good panoramic windows through here too. A couple of opening hatches to let the air flow through. Really important here this year. It's a very warm show at Cairn. 28 degrees, 29 degrees each day. So a little guest cabin up forward. You can add fold down bunks in here too, which is not bad to have if you've got some extra kids or crew staying on board, and they can fold up into the the inboard side of the wall there. Bathroom, toilet and shower, and then your main guest cabin in the stern. So a good size queen bed, and this one's going athwartships, so you can have it either fore and aft or a athwartship arrangement, which just gives you a different configuration to choose from. And then good hanging locker space again. And another bathroom. So some nice finishing touches, nice fit out. So you can have twin helms. The owner of this boat's opted for the standard single helm, which is probably not necessarily up to twin wheel helms if you've got the tiller steering as well. Now the tiller steering does act as a redundant steering system, so if your cables break on the wheel, for example, you've got these tillers going straight onto your rudder stock. So we have actually had a customer that happened to. It was a great backup system coming into Sydney after sailing from New Caledonia through some harsh weather. The 51's extended the waterline out the back here, and you can see it just lapping out of the water there. So you've got a nice platform to board from your dinghy, plenty of bridge deck clearance. Really not an issue on these boats. And then in here we have engine compartment. So reef lines and, well, not reef lines, but halyards, extra halyards you've got up forward here, Genoa halyards, Jenica halyards, off to your bowsprit. Climbing up onto the roof. Again, you can walk the entire length here to pack away your sails. And up on top, big solar panel arrangement over the top of your davits. So quite practical in its setup, very simple, and quite safe. Very safe, robust design, the 51, and quite controllable and easy to operate for a couple.